Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, so this is the MAPX 20 gauge, and if you look in the tips of the slugs, this is what makes the technology unique. So each of these slugs have a different insert, and this doesn't have an insert. This one has an insert that brings the weight up to 103 grains. This one has an insert that brings it up to 122 grains. Now you can remove any one of these inserts and it will change your velocity, but it increases your range. So so this one here that's heavier is going to be slightly slower than the one with the middle size insert, but the range will be a little better and a little better for maybe a hunting application or something like that. So it's just fairly easy to do. I'll demonstrate on how you can. So this insert is the same as this insert. So I can take and put this insert in here. It's that quick and easy. And you can set the insert to the depth you want. If you want it to penetrate a little deeper, you set it so that the hard tip hits, and that way the core projectile module doesn't dispense the energy as quicker, so you're going to get more penetration. If you want penetration and a little more hydrostatic shock, you're going to go all the way down, so you have a nice hollow point there, a larger hollow point, and then the insert will continue into a secondary wound cavity. Now we have the three different kinds here to demonstrate the change in velocity. So this one here is about 3,400 foot per second without an insert. This one here is about 3,300 foot per second, and the one with the heavier insert is about 3,150. So they go down in speed, but your distance increases and your horsepower at the end is better. So I will demonstrate. I'm going to go ahead. So this is what you can do with these. So if they all have inserts now, what I want is one that's not going to over-penetrate, maybe in a self-defense, in a residence or something like that. I don't want it to over-penetrate. I want it to hit what it's going to hit and stay inside of it. And if it hits a wall, it won't go through the wall. I can just take that out. Now I have a round that's not going to penetrate as deeply. You ready?
Fire when ready. 3377.
Okay. So the next heavier insert is going to give you a little bit less speed, but it's going to give you more penetration. Now that insert can be adjusted so that your center pressure is forward or your center pressure is back, or you can open up that hollow point so it reacts a little quicker, however you want to use it. There's subtle changes, but it's also going to be a little slower in velocity. It's going to be fly a little further and a little more horsepower at the end. So your terminal ballistics are going to be a little bit more PSI.
Fire when ready.
So this should be a little bit slower because it's a little heavier.
$32.07.
Now this one has a full-size insert. So this insert fills the entire hollow point cavity, and it's a 25 caliber insert, and it's trying to remember, it's 46 grains, I believe, at 25 caliber. So it's going to be a little bit slower than the last one, but again, it's more weight.
Fire when ready. $31.77.
So those numbers are just about what you can predict. The inserts are very predictable, what the performance is going to be, what the penetration is going to be. If there's no insert in it, you're going to get a large crush cavity, but no secondary cavity. What's good about that is it mitigates your over-penetration. It's not going to go through a wall as easily. If it hits a person or an animal, it's going to stay in it. Whereas if you put the next insert up, your speed's going to come down a little bit, but you're going to get way more penetration. You're going to get a secondary wound channel. And a little bit better ballistics as far as distance. It's going to be more stable because it weighs more. Your ballistic coefficient's going up as you change the inserts. And you can adjust the center of pressure as it relates to the center of mass. You can move it in and out. The other one, the last one I fired, Again, just a little bit slower. It's a little heavier, and it's a full length insert. So it's not adjustable as far as the center of pressure, but it increases your pounds per square inch upon impact. So your penetration is going to be more than the shorter insert and a lot more than shooting it without an insert. But you can do this with take the inserts with you, and you can just adjust them as you go. You can do it in the field. You don't have to bring separate ammunition. You just bring the inserts.
All right, that's the MAPX.